about to
Fappin?
happen. Had someone say to me last week, I don't think you know what that word means. I'm like, pretty sure I know exactly what that word means. Then why do you keep using it? Because I want people to click the link. Why the hell do you think I'm using it?
Because it's funny.
Yeah, well, there's that too. Because I want people to be like, what the hell is he talking about? We gotta click this link.
You always have to click the link.
Fuckers.
There's vegetable soup? Why was I not informed there was vegetable soup?
Soup.
I fucking tweeted that shit, bro.
Shell's serving vegetable soup.
It was a show on the PBS, a little kid's show.
So if we have Shell's vegetable soup and Stugots' bread, we got a meal.
Oh.
We got a meal.
What are you bringing to the table?
A healthy appetite and a bottle of wine. I'm bringing the wine, baby. We need wine.
John,
I think
you drink too much, John.
That's what mine would say. I have noticed a lot of alcohol beverages purchased on your debit card. Yeah, no shit.
John, you're spending too much money on wine.
I'm blocking the overtime establishment from being able to process transactions on your ATM card. It's for your own good.
All right, here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Welcome to Geekodrome. It's magically delicious. And it just can't stop pointing. Geekodrome is the weekly roundtable discussion of all things geek. I am John, and I am joined by Shelle and Stugots and Maggie. Because the puppy deserves a headlining spot.
She's a good girl.
And my parents
and the parents are visiting. So, Stugots, you're in Florida.
Get down.
And get down, Stugots. So,
that's right.
You're in Florida.
Get down, get down.
We can't ignore it. How was Irma down there where you are?
Pain in the ass. That's exactly the best way to describe it. For the Florida Keys and for Miami and Jacksonville and Naples. For our area, it was just a lot of heavy rain and heavy wind, but no real property damage. Just power lines down, trees down, and a big inconvenience.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, it seems most of the property damage stuff was like in the Keys.
Yeah, they had big. My friend's house in actually, she's your friend too, John. Jamie, Flight Benefits. Our house had some damage. I think her roof is still on, but her pool seemed to have gotten a lot of neighbors' trash in it and a couple pieces of fences knocked down.
And where she's in the Keys?
Yes, southernmost.
Oh, okay.
She has a tattoo parlor, southernmost tattoo, and she has a fishing charter, Gulf Stream fishing.
How did her boat fare?
She doesn't know yet. She's still in Orlando.
Crossing fingers for her.
Yeah.
Well, good luck to her. But just as importantly,
yeah.
I believe you got a special delivery just before the storm hit.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, I'm showing on camera for people who just listen to audio. My Bob Ross pop vinyl has arrived. We were packing up the house and evacuating because we do a mandatory evacuation here in the hideout. I was fully expecting to come home and find the hideout no longer standing. I thought it would just be a pile of scrap metal, fiberglass,
I'm so glad that
and whatnot. And oh man, no damage. And actually, one good thing came of it. I don't have to power wash the house because it was like that was done all through nature. So
bonus.
Yes.
What about your new friend that has moved in?
So I brought all the plants in the house, and I have like 6 plants that I've grown. One of them is an aloe plant, and let me tell you, this aloe plant is so big. I have it in a very big pot, and it needs to go into an even bigger pot. If I thought that it would survive in the sand that is our front lawn, I would just plant it in the ground, but it won't last. It'll probably die. So I have a giant whiskey barrel planter that I have to put it in. But in the aloe plants are notorious for being homes or hiding spots for our Florida lizards and geckos. So when I took the pot outside, I did notice that there was a lizard inside of it. It was no big deal. I put it outside. I went into the guest bathroom, and there was another lizard. And I saw him obviously right then and there, and twice that day later on, but not since. So he might have escaped. Or he's dead somewhere. I'm sure he got out of the house. But
did you name him while he was a guest there?
Jim Morrison. He was affectionately named Lizard King.
He is the Lizard King.
Yes. So as we were packing up, I went to the mailbox. Just make sure there's no mail. And this was in the mailbox a day early because it wasn't supposed to come until Saturday or Monday. Here it was Friday that it was delivered when we evacuated my Bob Ross pop vinyl. Highly recommend getting it. It is perfect. I love it. The head doesn't bobble, but it turns.
Oh.
So he can look at you sideways and judge you.
And he can make happy little trees now.
Well, he's judging you, yes.
Important question. Did he evacuate with you?
Oh.
Yes, definitely. We left none of our, I don't want to say valuables, because we really don't have valuables. We really are like minimalists. We have secondhand furniture that works perfectly for us. We have a TV that I bought at a yard sale. Again, works perfect. It's fine. For the cribs, I guess. I'll show you. But we have some artwork. We have some paintings that Jen and I painted. I have some artwork that I printed up for Jen last year for Christmas to Children's Room. I have 2 drawings that I did. It's all crude stuff, but it's stuff that makes us smile, and we can't replace. So we took all that stuff. We took all of our clothes. We left and our toiletries. We left almost nothing in the house except furniture, honestly, because that stuff doesn't. I like our bedroom set is my grandmother's bedroom set, so it's old and it does mean something to me. And I know I can't replace it, but I can't pack up. I can't get a moving van every time the storm comes.
No.
Like, it's expendable stuff that we will replace if needed. So after 2 days, we came home to find no damage. We had electricity, power never went out. We had a power surge at one point, but that was over pretty quickly, I guess. Nothing in the frosted in the freezer. The ice didn't even melt that we left.
Oh, wow. That's great.
It was perfect. But my parents do not have power at their home, so they I don't know if they're going to be staying with us for a few days or if they're just going to be coming in and out for a few days.
How far do they live from you?
Maybe like 10 minutes.
That's not that bad.
No, it's a few miles. They don't feel comfortable, sleeping, leaving the house. I get it, but the things that they need to do, like have a shower, charge cell phones. My dad with his respiratory issues can't sit in hot, humid air. Needs the air conditioning, nice, cool, dry air. So they'll be coming over there off and on for the next few days. And I have to apologize about the fan behind me. So I'm in the bedroom, because they're in the living room. So I tried to move some stuff around, but then I saw the angle was bad because it's on the bathroom. And I didn't want to have a blank white space behind us, behind me for the show, because I just felt like that was on the game.
You didn't want to show off your bathroom?
No, I mean, it's a nice bathroom, but I would close the door, but then it's just a plain, bland, white space.
You should put some art on there.
I probably will. If I have to do the show like this next week, there will be art on the bathroom door.
Who's talking about? See, he's trying to be funny.
Well, I was trying to point out about how no one wants to see a white wall just behind
exactly.
me. But
that's what we should have had Alexa order. Alexa,
sort of a light green. It's not really white.
It's not.
No, it's not.
It looks like gray to me.
It's sort of a mint green, very light shade. I don't know. I didn't paint this place. It's been that color since I moved in.
So if I have to do the show in here next week, there will be artwork on the bathroom door. Even if it's just a movie poster that I go buy and frame.
Oh, maybe I'll put I could probably just put one behind me for next week.
Yeah.
To make it look a little bit more exciting.
Definitely.
I'm already excited.
Ooh.
Oh,
No.
congratulations.
So, while Stugots was fending off the water, there was one story that came out all weekend, and that's Star Wars loses a director.
Again.
After so this is the first mainline movie to lose a director.
But they've all lost directors.
7 didn't. It had J.J. Abrams. Rian Johnson seems to be in for the long haul.
Good.
And now, episode 9, we have a new writer-director announced this morning. Mm-hmm. It is J.J. Abrams.
Yay!
So J.J. is back in the saddle. The movie has moved back to November from May again.
Boo!
Is it because he's a suck-up with that lady?
Probably.
Yeah. Ugh. That makes me...
You mean Kathleen Kennedy?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of a suck-up.
I'm not a fan of hers.
Fuck her.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we've talked about what we think of the Star Wars product recently. And I don't know. Like, Ron Howard doesn't make exciting films.
No, he just makes films.
He makes films, and they're passable, and they're entertaining.
Yes.
But they're not... I mean, what's the last exciting Ron Howard movie?
Apollo
13 was what, 20 years ago? 25?
It was an excellent film.
Yeah, that one was a great film. But I'm trying to think, like, none of the, like Angels and Demons or any of those.
None of them.
They do well, though, don't they?
Sorry, what?
What's that, Shelle?
They did well, don't they? I mean,
they make money. They do well, although I don't think Inferno did. But, they make money. His movies all make money.
Did they make the movie yet about what was the last Dan Brown book? The one about the Masons in Washington, D.C. Did they make that one into a movie?
You mean National Security or whatever it is?
No. I'll look at it.
Because, I'm looking at his directing, the movies he's directed, and just skipping to the movie ones. Inferno, which was based on the book. Rush, which I didn't see.
The Lost Symbol. That was the Lost Symbol. That was the one about the what do you call it? The Masons in America.
Was it? Because is it related to the Da Vinci Code? Okay, because there's only been 3 so far. Da Vinci Code.
Okay, cool.
Da Vinci Code was the first one, the big one. Angels and Demons is actually the book that came before it.
Yes.
Inferno, which is last year.
Okay. So it seems like they made movies from books 1, 3. 3.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize that they skipped a book. I kind of gave it. I read a few of his books.
Book-wise, it was Angels and Demons was 2000.
Mm-hmm.
Da Vinci Code was 2003. 2009 and Inferno 2013.
Okay, so they skipped. Was Lost Symbol in that series or just?
Yes, it's the same character. Yes.
Oh, okay. I'm blanking on the character's name.
Yeah, the Robert Langdon series.
Langdon, thank you. Yeah. All right.
Fortress or Deception Point.
No, they're not.
Or any of the other books.
They're not, because I read the other ones.
Okay.
So, like, when Da Vinci Code was big, I picked up a few of his books. They were okay. They're decent page turners. Not the best books I've ever read, but I was bored and I was on the beach. So they worked for that.
No, they're perfect for that. When the Da Vinci Code came out, oh man, I loved it. Like that was one of those books that like I bought other people for Christmas because it was just so fun. It
was very fun read, very interesting.
And each chapter is like 3 pages, so it's really like quick reading. But just the more he went on, the less I enjoyed his books and gave up. Probably around the time Da Vinci Code came out. Maybe a little after that. But I don't think I read any of them.
I like Lost Symbol because I'm big into Mason's folklore. I enjoy that stuff.
That's fun as hell.
Although,
I like secret society stuff. To me, that's why you see me do signals when I do the Eat Up show. I do that. It's 666. Supposedly it's the Illuminati hand symbol. I have no idea. And then, of course, we do when we sign off on the show, we do the NWO. too sweet. We just added too sweet because that's because I'm a wrestling fan. But you'll see sometimes when I'm taking pictures, I will hide my right hand. That is an Illuminati symbol for the invisible hand that's ruling everything. I put a hand
Like
behind
Napoleon,
my back.
right? He put his hand in his.
Yes, and I'll just have to put a hand behind my back. Same thing. It's all that lost hand stuff. Or I will hide some fingers when I'm taking a picture. If you see my hands, because that it's all those are all Illuminati things. And I do it just to be annoying.
Stugots is a dragon in the Illuminati.
Oh my God, I would love to be in the Illuminati. I would love for someone to knock on the door. It's just
Get tapped.
Here to be in our secret society. Oh yes, I want to know it all.
Then how come you haven't tried to join the Masons yet?
I went to a Masons lodge in Bay Ridge when I lived there, Bay Ridge, Brooklyn, and it seemed like a very good excuse to get drunk.
So that's the modern version of the Masons, yes.
Yes,
it's become that. It's like the club that Ralph Cramden used to go to.
Yes, the Raccoon Lodge.
The Raccoon Lodge, thank you.
Without the hats. They have aprons.
Exactly. So, I mean, that's sort of what it's become. The
Yes.
Masons hundreds of years ago is what you're talking about.
Which is the stuff I do enjoy. I've read a few books about Masons folklore and some conspiracy theories about the Masons, and then just some basic history about them, like the presidents that were all Masons. And I just find that that's just interesting stuff. Like if today a president was going to be elected part of a secret society today in 2017, I think that it would be extremely controversial. I think that George W. Bush, if I'm not mistaken,
he was Skull and Bones.
Skull and Bones, yeah.
And when he ran for re-election against Kerry on the Bones, and they had a lot of familiar friends. It was like, you guys really aren't all that different. Like, when he was a part of the same secret society, almost the same chapter, it's like,
yeah, it was.
I think it would be a great question to ask anyone running for public office on any level, whether it's national or even local. Hey, you in the Masons, or when you in college, were you part of a fraternity or anything like that? Just to get the reaction of, oh no, I wasn't, or yes, I was, and this one. Oh, then he found why you were in the Knights of Columbus. Would you ever tell us the secret initiation that you have to do to get into the Knights of Columbus?
I think you can just show up for the Knights of Columbus.
But there's still an initiation process and an interview process and an investigation process. No matter what, they have to know who they are dealing with.
Okay.
You have to be a good moral character. They can't have someone who's a convicted felon, like a wife beater, or someone who has a big child support in their.
Oh, he froze.
Is it, okay, I was gonna say, is it him or is it me?
No, it's him because I still see you.
I see you too. So, motherfucker!
Yeah, I mean, I used to be really into conspiracy theories and stuff too, and
I still am because there's.
Oh, he's back.
You're back?
Yeah.
Because we were just saying that conspiracy theories are very fun. One of my favorite ones was when Dave Chappelle went off the air. You can find it online. It's the Oprah Winfrey, Dave Chappelle conspiracy. How Oprah thought he was giving black people a bad name, and all these like upstanding black citizens came, told him he can't do a show anymore, and all this other bullshit. And I believe Bill Cosby was in that group because at that point they didn't realize he was a rapist.
Yes.
So I mean, we can do a whole show, and I think we need more time than this. But I will say that there's also a conspiracy theory that there's a level above the president, like above top secret.
Yes, I believe that.
Because
I do too.
The president changes every 4 to 8 years, but the government keeps running, kind of deal.
Yeah.
So
yes, no matter what's going on, assassination, things are still getting done. Doesn't matter.
Yeah. So the president is more of like a figurehead for these people.
That's why I don't vote for the president. Doesn't matter to me.
Yeah. Good for you.
So
my life doesn't change.
So we'll see what happens with Star Wars now that I know, right? This is all because of Star Wars. We have episode 8.
That was an awesome segue back to get us on topic again.
Thank you. We have episode 8 this December with Rian Johnson directing The Last Jedi. We have the Han Solo movie next May 25th, with Ron Howard directing Han Solo. The untitled Han Solo movie, because we know it's just
Still doesn't have a title. How hard is it to make a title?
It's going to be fucking Han Solo the movie. Who gives a fuck?
It's Han Solo movie. That's all you need. It's the Han Solo film. Solo.
Red Cup.
Just call it Solo.
Red Cup. Then we have episode...
I feel you. Let's have a party. Let's have a party.
And then we have episode 9 the following December.
Was
Followed by...
that
Huh?
What was episode 8?
It comes out this December, The Last Jedi.
Okay, so 7 was the, what was it, the Force something or other?
Force Awakens.
Force Awakens, and then, okay. And what is 9 about? Do we know?
We haven't even seen 8 yet. How are we going to know what 9's about? Abrams hasn't started writing it. He just got on the project this morning.
Yeah.
He's writing it. I'm sure there's some sort of plot out there, but
he should have a basic outline of what he wants. I mean, I haven't even written my book yet, but I know what it's about.
And
exactly.
I have my comic book that I want to write. I know what it's about. I know what happens in my comic book. You know, I didn't write it yet.
Are there no more Star Treks coming out?
Well, I mean, we have Star Trek Discovery.
No, I don't mean that piece of shit.
Nothing's been announced yet.
Cock stick. Oh.
Not the Chris Pine Star Trek. Nothing announced yet. I'm sure we'll see at least one more.
People are crazy about them. The cast. I just love the cast together. I think they all have great chemistry.
The cast is great. The movies, not so much.
Yeah. Movies, man.
They're passable.
But when those scenes are all working together, or they're just on screen together, you have to fighting. It works to me.
Oh, I completely agree. So, while Stugots was,
while you're doing the Illuminati hand symbol.
Yeah, what the hell?
I don't know what you're talking about.
What are you trying to say? What are you trying to do over there?
So while Stugots was underwater and Star Wars was losing a director, God, you fucking confuse me. I was home watching a movie.
What movie were you watching?
So it was the story about this little peasant girl who, her fiance's mother doesn't like her.
Oh,
so
my fiance's mother doesn't like me, so I feel her pain.
Well,
she doesn't?
Yeah, it's the whole thing.
So she comes to she gets sent off to New York by
We'll talk about it after.
We'll come back to that. Gets sent off to New York by the stepmother.
Ooh,
the fiance comes hunting after her, but in the meantime, in New York, she meets.
Giselle, it's enchanted. I fucking know already.
So this peasant girl.
Did you watch Enchanted?
This peasant girl comes to New York, falls in love with a lawyer in New York,
McDreamy,
who is engaged to another woman at the time.
Well, the cunt.
Or
whatever.
Or no, he was going to be engaged. He didn't actually ask yet. And ultimately, they fall in love. And the fiance comes to find the peasant girl, but instead leaves with the fiance-to-be. And the peasant girl stays with the lawyer in the end.
Aww.
Yes, I watched Enchanted.
Yeah, it's my favorite Disney movie.
Yeah, it was entertaining. It's cute.
She is amazing with her hand movements, and they're like,
Amy Adams definitely pulled off the
love Amy Adams.
The girl thing. Oh, I do too. I mean, she's amazing.
Yes.
Gorgeous. And if you're like high as a kite watching it, and she's doing that princess shit, you're like, whoa! You're like, oh my god, is she real?
So, the aforementioned fiance is a prince.
Okay.
The peasant girl is a peasant who would have become a princess had she married the prince. But unfortunately, she stays in New York with the lawyer and becomes a fashion designer.
Oh, cool.
But Nancy, the fiancée-to-be, goes back with the prince, marries him, and becomes a princess.
Oh, that's so cool.
So it's cute. There's a princess. You don't even realize it throughout the whole movie. And
wait.
What?
Shelley always says that Giselle's the princess. But
no, I'm afraid.
Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're trying to get to?
Oh, I'm blatantly saying it. I'm not getting to nothing. I'm saying it. She's
Giselle
not.
is a Disney princess.
She would have been a Disney princess if she married Prince Edward.
But she didn't?
No, Prince Edward marries Nancy. Nancy becomes a Disney princess.
Oh. Is Nancy a recognized Disney princess?
No. Well, I mean, she's just a minor character, really. But she is Idina Menzel. So she's a 2-time Disney princess.
Oh.
Oh, is that who that is? I forgot.
Yeah, it was Idina. So she
really is an annoying character.
Yeah, well, she's supposed to be that.
Yeah.
I mean, she plays it up. But she's also, Elsa in Frozen.
Yeah.
And where she blatantly is a Disney princess and then a Disney queen.
Ooh.
I know.
So then if you follow the logic, then Giselle can't be a Disney princess.
She is a princess. I believe at the end, at the very last, like after the credits that John didn't watch through.
No, I did.
What happened? No, what happened is it's discovered that she is a princess, and so this is why the queen wanted to kill her the whole time, because she was the rightful heir.
Is there a bonus scene?
Was there a bonus scene?
Yes, there was a few bonus scenes.
Oh.
I'm not going to bring it up now in the middle of the show, but I will flip it on as soon as the show ends.
Oh, I'm sure you will. All
to see that it's not there.
Point to Giselle being a princess.
Not a princess. So I'm looking at I'm at princess.disney.com. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 princesses.
They haven't updated their website.
But we've already established that the website hasn't been updated.
Why? For quite some time. Giselle is missing. And I honestly, now that Irma has made its way through Florida, you certainly can't expect them to be updating their website anytime soon.
Oh, as opposed to what, last week? The movie's 10 years old.
The second one is coming out.
I think you have to wait and see what your verdict is based on these end credit scenes.
Yeah. Yes.
All right, but according to the movie, she's not a princess. She's a peasant.
No, if you get the enchanted can cut and go to the can.
The can, like a director's cut.
Yeah. No, can like in France.
Yes.
Oh, cans.
Well, because there's even a scene where the little girl asks her, "Are you a princess?" Her response is, "Not yet."
Not yet. Not until the bonus scenes at the end of the credits.
We're going to sit here. I have the credits running now.
That's not the can cut.
No, the can cut doesn't matter. This is the official cut released by Disney. This is the Stars app. There's the end of the credits.
Oh, your battery went dead. Your battery went dead. It did. Oh, look it's all stuttering.
Just for you. We have Disney music.
Oh, Disney music. You're going to get in trouble for that.
Yeah, we only get like a few seconds. So
but
it's going down.
Wait a second.
But again, this is running.
Susan Sarandon comes on, and she says,
"You're just making this shit up because there's no footage of it. If it's not in the full,
you're missing it.
I can see
it just went off.
I can see it on camera. Oh, look! There,
wait, there's people.
That's from the end of the credits to Right Coast.
Right Coast is code for.
And then now you're just making shit up. Josephson Entertainment. There is no post scene. There's the.
Oh, there she is. There's her princess's castle.
No, that's Cinderella's castle.
Happily ever after. Bye, Giselle, princess.
Wait, John, can't you ask Alexa if Giselle?
There you go.
Alexa, is Giselle a Disney princess?
I don't know that.
No, she says no.
No, she did not say no. You
no.
are someone who does not tell the truth.
Well, she did say the word no.
What are you doing? Where are you?
I'm looking at the list.
The door behind you?
Yeah, that's my closet right there. I had to move. My back was hurting.
Oh.
That's my
He's not
closet.
casual, Stugots. He's chilling.
There's my bathroom. And there's some artwork right there that I drew.
Oh, nice. Got Detroit lean-in Stugots.
Anything forward because I'm like kneeling on the floor. the whole thing.
Yeah, because I mean,
but this is what happens when I'm watching a movie. I move all around. I can't sit still. It's very hard to get focused.
Oh, okay.
I hear you. I tend to do it too. Do stuff while I do it.
It sucks getting old, you know.
So yeah, so it's unfortunate. You know, she's just a peasant, and you're just making scenes up.
She's not a peasant. At the end.
No, I watched the whole movie. I just went to the end of the credits because I was looking for the. I didn't have time, but I was trying to find the clip of the girl saying, "Are you a princess?"
You didn't get the extended director's
No, there isn't. Extended cuts don't matter. That's like saying, you know,
about Giselle.
No, it's
look. Even Alexa did not say no. She's not a princess.
She admitted it. She said no.
She said,
she did say the word
I don't know.
Right, but she did say the word no.
The word no was in there.
Yes, with a K-N-O-W.
But she did say it's the word. She said
every single princess either is born from royalty, married royalty, or both. I mean, I'm looking at the whole list right here.
Royalty.
You're making shit up.
There's a second movie coming out.
You know,
where the second
movie's not out yet, so it doesn't matter.
There is a higher level of being classified, right? That's above the president. There's a higher level of royalty that is above the royal family.
She's a deep state princess, is what you're trying to say.
She's like NWO.
If this scene existed, it would be listed on the IMDb because they list all that shit.
Well, wait, which IMDb are you on? Are you on the deep state IMDb or just the regular schmo IMDb?
Oh no, I'm on the dark web.
Perhaps you don't have access.
I'm on the dark web.
You're on the dark web, baby.
I don't think so. I don't think you have the deep state access.
Tor router running. Can't say
it. Giselle is a princess.
Nope. I'm sorry. You're gonna have to bring proof.
Because regular peasant girls do not have animals that do your work for you.
Cinderella did.
She wasn't a peasant. She was a future princess, and the animals knew it.
No, she was a peasant at the time. Her father was
was
well-to-do, but he was not royalty. And when the mother died,
animals knew what her destiny was.
You're making
just like
shit up.
Snow White, just like Cinderella.
Snow White was born from royalty.
Just like Sleeping Beauty.
Cinderella.
Beauty also.
The animals love the future princesses. They know. They know.
No.
No princess has more animals around her than Giselle. Giselle's got all of the pigeons, the rats, every animal in New York City.
Cockroaches.
They flock to her. And she loves them all equally because she's just the sweetest of the princesses.
No, she's not a princess.
She is. You're just not watching the whole movie.
Versions of the movie that don't even exist. The movie didn't screen at Cannes, so
it certainly did. I believe it won.
I'm sure it did.
I think it won a prize.
Every movie screened at Cannes. Didn't it win the Palm thing?
I think it did.
Palme d'Or.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think it got an 8-minute standing ovation, as far as I can recall. It deserved.
Christopher Reeve led the standing ovation.
Yes, he certainly did.
According to this, it wasn't nominated. It didn't get an award from Cannes. I'm looking at the awards it ran.
You're looking at the wrong. You're clearly not looking at an updated website.
No. Oh, because 10 years ago was so long ago. It was so recent. I mean.
Yes. You'll see.
Yeah, just like Kevin James never did anything wrong, and you're just covering up for him.
Yeah.
Kevin James never does anything wrong. He's a good Catholic.
He's done a lot wrong, like 5 seasons of King of Queens and 3 seasons of whatever the fuck this other show is he does.
King of Queens is funny. It's got some fun moments.
He's done one horrible thing. Well, 2 horrible things. Right off the bat. Whole Bart Mall Cop 1 and 2.
Oh God! Please don't remind me that those exist.
Mm-hmm.
They're good, clean fun. I tell you. Just
I'd rather take a shower.
The Zookeeper, or whatever it was called.
The Zookeeper.
The Zookeeper.
Although you'll be happy to know that the movie did win the AARP Movies for Grown-Ups Awards for the best movie for grown-ups who refuse to grow up.
There you go.
Aww.
That's me exactly.
Wait a second, I'm one of those. I wouldn't watch it.
You should have been nominated, Stugots. I don't know how it didn't happen.
I know.
Stugots, you need to watch it now immediately.
What? Wait, which one?
Enchanted.
Oh, I might. That might.
Were those Illuminati hand signals?
It looked like it.
That's my Amy Adams.
Oh, boy.
I know, really. First she makes up shit about the movie, then she waves
No,
hand
I
signals
would
to
never. I
signal
solemnly
people and makes herself
swear.
laugh.
I would never make up anything about that movie. It's an amazing movie. She's my favorite Disney princess.
Funny thing, it never screened at Cannes.
It did.
I'm looking at the Cannes from
2 or 3 years
2007.
in a row. Well,
Oh, it ran multiple years in a row. I see.
Yes.
Why would it run the year it came out when it can run the year?
Because, you know, movies, the way they run sometimes, release dates, like, it carries over.
It was so too good. Like, they said, you know what, we got to just keep playing it because it's just so good.
God, has any Disney movie ever run at Cannes? Any of these children's movies?
Mary Poppins.
Oh, all right. Mary Poppins did. That was what, 1968?
I don't even know. Was the Cannes Film Festival a thing then?
I don't even know either.
You know, you don't hear about it anymore. Like in the 90s, it was a big thing. Cannes and Sundance.
You still hear about them.
I never
I
hear
think it's
about
gotten a little commercial.
Just a little.
Well, it's like Sundance.
Sundance has become ridiculous as well. Toronto Film Festival was this past weekend. I heard a little bit. I didn't hear anything exceptional coming out of it.
I don't hear anything about this stuff anymore.
But yeah, I mean, the 90s were a huge time for independent film to begin with.
Yeah, yeah.
And we don't get that anymore.
No, everything's got corporate and safe now. Not making too many edgy movies.
Well, I think those people kind of moved online.
Yeah.
So there's stuff like that out there, but they're just not, in the movies and not as, I don't want to say accessible, just not as obvious because they're not as marketed.
Yes.
We don't have the gatekeepers anymore, so we don't need like Miramax to like bring people out.
The gatekeeper, I'm the key holder.
But I mean, we need a new Richard Linklater. We need a new Kevin Smith.
I don't even like the old Kevin Smith.
Well, the old Kevin Smith is doing experimental shit now.
Jen! Tell Kevin Smith that his movies suck. We get it. A chubby guy from New Jersey who likes nerdy shit. Okay.
Did you watch Yoga Hosers? It's better than Tusk. I'll give it that.
Meanwhile, Jen's sitting right here. She's like, what?
Of course she is.
Oh, gosh.
Like I could reach over.
Your folks are probably like, what's he yelling about?
They're used to it.
My mom's like, who does this stuff? And she's right. I do. I yell a lot. I do.
He does.
Italian. That's what happens.
Yeah, I'm very
That's how we communicate.
And now that we've established that Giselle's not a princess, I think he wants to yell about Kevin James and some blind items.
Yes. Jen! Get some fucking blind items about Kevin James already!
He does nothing wrong. He's a good boy.
Well, let's find out who is a bad boy this week in blind items.
All right. Is anybody watching with us? Is Mom there?
She's not in tonight.
Oh.
Nope. I did speak to her over the weekend.
The chat room is quiet tonight.
She's good. She just wanted to make sure I was safe. And she reminded me that I was Stugots strong, so I could.
Oh, okay.
Hashtag Stugots strong.
She did say hashtag, yes.
All right.
You will definitely survive this hurricane. You are hashtag Stugots strong.
All right. Well, if you are in the chat room, please feel free to participate.
Let me
All right.
As to who we're speaking about.
Yes. Whispered behind the scenes in this latest hospitalization for a celebrity who is frequently hospitalized is that one of the mothers of his children has been poisoning him.
Oh, snap. That's Shakespeare type shit.
Oh, didn't Pee Wee Herman do that in what movie? I mean, it's Munchausen by proxy syndrome, isn't it?
Whispered behind the scenes.
No, that's when you are poisoning your kid.
Well, you're poisoning someone for attention for yourself. Yeah.
Yes.
In this latest hospitalization for a celebrity who is frequently hospitalized, is that one of the mothers of his children has been poisoning him.
One of the mothers of his children. Ooh.
Baby mama drama.
I will give you a hint.
Oh.
Okay.
Black.
Anthony Edwards.
He's not black.
Oh, who's that fat dude that was on? He's on Blackish. He was on Law and Order. What's his name?
Oh, Anthony Anderson.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Anthony Edwards was the one who was on ER and Revenge of the Nerds.
He's also.
Oh yeah. Right.
Is it Terry Morgan?
I don't know who Terry Morgan is.
What's his name? No, that was his character on 30 Rock. It was
Everyone's gonna end up pregnant.
Yes.
Oh no. Rapper.
Tracy Morgan.
Yeah, Tracy Morgan is what I meant. You can tell it's been a long day. A rapper who spends a lot of time in the hospital.
Seizures.
Oh, who's the one that drinks a scissor?
Snoop Dogg?
No, he's rolling down the street, smoking endo, sipping on gin and juice, laid back.
Lil.
That's Snoop Dogg.
Lil Wayne.
Oh, Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne.
Yeah, I never would have known that. I didn't even know he was in the hospital once.
He's been in the hospital, in and out of the hospital for years.
Oh. And the chick is giving him something that causes seizures?
Probably. That is the rumor. With her new breast lift and,
Ooh.
and maybe a slight enlargement too,
Ooh.
this openly gay, B-plus list, mostly movie actress, is in high demand again for yachting season.
Oh, Sarah Silverman.
She definitely has repeat clientele, and with her newfound sobriety, she is making
Lindsay Lohan.
serious bank.
Yeah, Lohan, baby.
Openly gay, B-plus list, mostly movie actress.
So she's straight for pay? Is that what you're saying?
I mean, she might be yachting for lesbians. I don't know. There might be lesbian
Ooh, I didn't know
yachting.
that was a thing.
Yeah, I didn't know there was a big
Lesbians
lesbian yachting scene.
I don't
They have money.
I don't know that there's this particular young lady is. I don't know that maybe men don't find her attractive. I don't know. I never liked
Do
her
you
because
find her
of her.
attractive?
Portia de Rossi.
I do not. I do not find her attractive.
Okay.
I don't like her. I haven't liked her since she played in a favorite show of mine, A Terrible Person.
The sister from Wonder Years.
Lost.
Lost?
She was in Lost. Though she is a mostly movie actress, she was in Lost.
Oh, who was in Lost?
Evangelina Lilly?
No, she's
No,
not
I
mostly
love
movie. And you would have to say
She's
bad
gonna be
things about
soon.
Evangeline Lilly.
Evangeline Lilly is fucking amazing.
The Chinese girl from Lost?
I will also say.
Puppy!
You also say puppy. Yes.
I would have said that.
Resident Evil movies.
Oh, Mila Jovovich? Oh, no.
No, the other one.
The blonde.
The static chick.
Oh.
The one who's crazy.
Michelle Rodriguez.
Yes, Michelle Rodriguez.
Yes. Also of Fast and the Furious fame.
Hold on 1 second. Please hold. Let me put you down. I gotta put you down. No, honey. No, come on, sweetie.
Doesn't Maggie know it's blind items time?
Okay.
Interesting dog.
Very interesting.
Very interesting.
Okay. All right. This one, I think John will know. I don't know that.
Right off the
I
bat.
don't know that Stugots will know this one. Because I don't
Are you
think
dozing off? The show's not that boring. Well, maybe.
Okay, so what is it?
this almost television show
I love that show.
cost so much money.
Sense8.
Got so. All right. This A
Would you like to
plus
finish?
A lost. No, that was right. It was Sense8. Do you want to hear the rest of it?
Yeah, let's hear the rest of it.
This almost television show cost so much money but got so little return that the numbers equate to about $100 a viewer.
Holy
Yeah, that is not going to work. The company gave this B-plus list dual threat director, who was probably A-list back in the day,
Yeah, he
a
was.
huge amount of financial leeway. Very few people watched it, but those who did were very vocal. So the company said they would have to cancel it if they didn't rein in their spending. And if their spending wasn't reined in, it would be up to them to either wrap it up or have it canceled. Well, instead of reining in the cost, they spent extra, forcing the cancellation of the show, making it look like the company didn't support their endeavor and ticking off their very small but very vocal audience.
I've watched it. It's all right. So they're going to do a movie to wrap everything up.
Oh.
But a porn site stepped in and said,
Ooh.
we will finance another season. I
It
believe
is a
was
little
X-Hamster.
sexual, isn't it?
Oh, it's the Wachowski brothers. It's not a single director. It's the Wachowski brothers with J. Michael Straczynski, who did Babylon 5. He's written some comic books. And I mean, so it's all big names behind the scenes. On screen, I mean, there's a lot of sex going on, quite a bit of violence.
Well, on screen, the one chick is one of the Doctor Who's companions.
And has a lesbian scene in the very first episode.
Yes, it was very jarring for me because I had just rewatched like all of the Doctor Who's, and then I see her and she's just this big lesbian, and I was just like, oh no, I couldn't take it.
Yeah. The show, it's okay. I watched every episode and I've been like, it's there. It's a show.
I watched the first season. I didn't care enough to watch the second one. So I thought I might.
That's the problem. Like, it's well done, but it's confusing. Like, even if you pay attention and watch it, it's hard to follow. It's not, like, entertaining.
Yeah, I don't like that.
All right. Give us one more, because I got that one way too quick.
Yeah, that was retarded. This A-plus A-list, mostly movie actress, just won't stop trying to spin to the world that her drug abuse issues are really some sickness she knows nothing about, other than a generality or two, to get her through a red carpet interview. What did you say?
Lindsay Lohan.
No, she's not A-plus anymore.
Oh, good point. Was she ever really A-plus?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think, Parent Trap, she was A-plus. I think Mean Girls.
So she was A-plus when she was 10 years old. Got it.
She was great in Parent Trap.
Mean Girls was great.
Yes.
I enjoy Mean Girls. So somebody who's on drugs on the red carpet.
A+/A list. Mostly movie act. I think the A+ is for name recognition, but I'm not sure she's done a movie recently.
I need a hint on this one.
Yeah.
Recent divorce.
Shania Twain.
Angelina Jolie.
Angelina Jolie.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Well, she's always been a bit crazy.
That's true.
So it's
She
not
wore
surprising.
that Billy Bob Thornton blood around her neck, and held
Says
hands
she
with her
likes to play
brother
with
in a
knives
really
in
weird way.
bed, things like that.
She was really good in Gia, and everything else I just
Shut your mouth. Hackers is an amazing movie.
Gone in 60 Seconds. I know that you love that movie.
But do you think she's like? Do you think that that's like some sort of Oscar-winning performance? Like, I think Gia, had it been an
Gia was
Oscar movie,
Yeah,
as
it was made
opposed
for
to
HBO.
an HBO
Right up
movie.
there.
Like, yeah, I think she was amazing in that. Like, just crazy amazing. Everything else, I think she's been good.
One after that, Girl Interrupted also.
She's good.
Very good, yeah.
And it had Winona, so
I love Winona.
I do too.
That kooky bitch. She's awesome.
Something about her.
There's just, oh, you don't trust her?
That one was
Yeah, I wouldn't go shopping
Wow.
with her.
That's not fun, you guys.
Yes, it was.
I was hoping someone got it.
All right. Stugots is entertaining himself way too much. So I think it's time to close the book on the blind items for the week.
Oh, bye-bye.
And move on to Hot Picks.
Hot picks.
Hot picks. Hot picks. Hot picks. Get your hot picks.
Stugots, since you can't stop singing, sing us your hot pick.
All right, hold on. I'm pulling it up right now.
You're supposed to keep your pants on the whole time. You don't have to pull them up.
Pull up the story. Just laughing. She just had to hide her face in the pillow.
She loves this show. She's our #2 fan.
Are you laughing about what you said, or the fact that you don't going to play? She's laughing because she doesn't going to play. There is a 8-part miniseries coming up on Netflix. It is a true crime satire series called American Vandal. I'm going to play some audio for you from this trailer so you can see as to why I love it. I'm holding it up to, let's make it loud. Okay. Can you hear it?
Yep.
Sounds spooky.
It's a shocking scene for Hanover High teachers today.
Spooky.
The vandals breaking into obscene images on 27 cars.
Oh my God.
I don't understand what's so amusing about penis.
Everyone thinks I did it. Everyone. Dylan definitely did it. Of course he did it.
It's just like a known dick jar.
Another day, another dick. I won't play the whole thing before you guys put
Thank
it.
you.
We'll put the
It's
link
like
in the
2
show
minutes.
notes. But this is actually pretty funny.
It's hilarious. I've watched this trailer about 4 times today. Apparently, in this mockumentary series, it's done, filmed, edited, just like it was a documentary, just right out of what's that one? Dateline. Okay. There was a vandal at the school, spray painted giant penises all over everyone's cars. And then all of a sudden you get into it with the trailers like there was a conspiracy. The security cameras mysteriously got turned off during the time of the incident. Some other student decides that he knows for a fact that this kid didn't do this, and he starts launching his own investigation and thing. John just cracked his knuckles.
I know, he cracked his knuckles.
I know what you're talking about.
Yep, so that's a sidebar. So this is going to it comes out in the next few weeks on Netflix. I thought the trailer was hilarious. The series itself might suck. The trailer is so funny to me. At one point, someone finds a clue, and it's like, the dick hairs. The dick hairs? Yeah, they're different. But we're going to need something more than just dick hairs. I found this to be hilarious.
Wasn't that
Is anybody in it that we know?
No, it doesn't look like. I think the brother-in-law from the Jim Belushi comedy from 10 years ago is in it, I think. No one that I recognize in the trailer.
Wow.
Except for him. And again, it's Netflix, 8-part miniseries. Looks to be full of toilet humor, which I'm not always a fan of, but this looks like it's done well. And if it is, then I will tip my chapeau to them for doing it well. But I will be watching this. You guys know I don't get excited for much as far as the series. But 8 episodes, I could definitely get into it. Because it'll be in and out quick. It'll be like a couple of watch a little bit every day. But man, oh man, the trailer, I don't know if the series is going to suck, but the trailer to me just cracked me the hell up today.
Well,
every single time that I watch it.
It comes out this Friday.
Oh, yes. I work all this weekend, so I won't be able to watch it until Monday.
So you'll watch it next week. But yeah, 8 episodes, 30 minutes each.
Oh, that's even better.
So you'll be able to rock it in one night if you really put your mind to it.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
And that brings us to...
I'm lucky if I get past the second episode. No honesty, with my attention.
Yeah, I hear you. So what about you, Shelle? What do you got for us this week?
My pick this week, because of the storms, the Harveys and the Katyas and the Irmas and the Jose's.
And the earthquake?
and the earthquake in Mexico, 8.2, I believe it was. I really am into weather. I love weather. I love watching shit about weather and extreme weather really a lot.
Mhm.
So I found this website, livestormchasing.com, and when
Oh,
the
cool.
weather is bad, these storm chasers they turn on their phones, they turn on their cameras, and you're just on a ride along with them. And there's also
awesome.
a map. So the map shows you what street they're on. You know, like I was watching a guy drive through Naples, and in front of him you could see that there was a tree down, and then I could just look on the map to see where he was, and I knew exactly where that tree was down. So it was very cool to watch them. I got into it more in the aftermath as opposed to during the storm, but when it comes to be like tornado season, I think it'll be really fun.
Shelle, did you see anything or anyone on it from the area that I was in?
I
Did you
did
see
see
Stugots on it?
You didn't see me. It wasn't outside.
I did not see Stugots, but I did see there was one person there in the Tampa area. There was one person in the I want to say Orlando, Kissimmee area, and there was a few in Naples that they pop on and off, you know, because they're doing other shit. But it was funny. The guy I was following in Naples, he talked at some point, and he's like, "Look, I do this for a living. So if you are watching and you have a house here that you want me to check on, I'll be happy to do it, you know, for a fee." And he has a camera. And
That's
to your
awesome.
house. It was very cool.
That's
And he's,
cool.
you know, yeah, he's like, "Look, I got to feed my kids. I'm happy to drive around and just show you everything. But if you want something specific, just
I would have been to check out my house because I was worried as could be.
Yeah, I mean, and he made a few stops, so people, I guess, were contacting him for sure. But
excellent. That's a very good thing.
It's quite a service he has there.
Because when you are stuck, I remember during Hurricane Sandy, I was stuck. I was out on Long Island. And we were stuck we had to evacuate, left the house. I was with my friend Sean and Kim. And we had to go to a hotel like maybe 10, 20 miles away. But the whole time we were worried about the house. You know, and it's such a relief to know, the house is safe. Or, well, the front windows are smashed. Okay. All right, we didn't do it. You know, at least we know that's the extent of the damage before you can get there. Because even like for us, the storm was over in the morning, but we couldn't go anywhere. There was still a curfew.
Yes.
So if someone was already in like Pasco County where we lived, because you couldn't get in and out of the counties, so they shut the counties down to try to, to control traffic, which is great. But someone was already in Pasco, I would just be like, "Hey, it's $20. Go by where I live, and show me the house. Let me see what's in it." I was so nervous that something was going to happen. I mean, we already had a contingency plan of where we were going to stay and for how long. We were already looking at a house to rent and trying to see when it would be available and if it would be available based on when we'd be able to go rent it. You know. So these are all the things that go through your mind at 2 o'clock in the morning when there's a storm hitting. So if you were able to see an image of your house or some video of your house, you're like, I can go to sleep with you.
You know, you can either you can go to sleep and be relieved, or know that tomorrow morning you got to start searching for a house.
Yeah.
I thought it was a very cool service.
That's very cool. I like that.
Yes, I like
awesome.
And I live storm chasing.
livestormchasing.com. And for me this week,
what was that thing?
That was another signal to the Illuminati from her. Excuse me.
Oh, they just made you choke. See? The Illuminati.
I didn't grab water before the show today, so I don't have
a sip. The Sith is making a joke.
So
the other secret.
Of course,
society.
It's the Sith.
The other secret society.
So my pick this week is a little movie I watched that we didn't talk about yet called
Enchanted. You already told us.
Enchanted.
That was Friday night. Saturday night I watched a different movie.
Where was your girlfriend this weekend?
Well, she came over on Saturday, so we watched this one Saturday night.
Okay.
Why are you choking, bro? Get some water.
Yeah,
I got to leave the show to get water. I didn't fill my cup.
That's all right. Go ahead. I'm happy to do that.
It's great. It's fine. We only have 5 minutes left. So,
Dude, you sound like you're dying.
I'll live. I'll live. So, I watched the movie Split from M. Night Shyamalan.
How was that?
You know, I was pleasantly surprised. It was good. Because I haven't been a fan of his last several movies.
Uh-oh, it's the curse of M. Night coming.
I know. I need an intern to bring me water. Intern.
Alexa, bring him water. Come on. What's wrong with you?
So, it's the story. I mean, basically, the movie is about 3 girls who get kidnapped by this guy in a parking lot. And he turns out to have 23 distinct personalities.
Oh.
And he's played by James McAvoy, who is amazing in this movie. The way he pulls off all the different personalities, it's almost like he's playing different people throughout it. Really pulls it off. Great build up to the big, reveal because it's an M. Night Shyamalan movie. The ending kind of left a little something to be desired, but
what was the reveal that he really?
I don't want to know.
Personalities?
I'm not gonna say. I don't want to spoil the movie. You didn't see it.
The medical condition doesn't really exist.
It's M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong. So there's a twist. There's always a twist. Actually, this movie kind of has 2.
Money. It made a shit ton of money, that movie. I think it cost like 38 or 40 million or less maybe. And it made like over 100 and some odd.
Yeah.
Oh, excellent.
And the ending was a little empty. It was a little too much like, we need a sequel. Especially since he ties it into one of his previous movies, like in the Coda. So it was entertaining. I liked it. James McAvoy is fantastic. And that's really why I'm recommending it, because his performance is amazing in this movie.
How scary is it, though?
Scary? Not really. It's a bit psychological because you're trying to figure out what's up with James McAvoy. I mean, it's mostly a bottle movie where you see it's mainly like 5-6 characters, but there are others, so it's not completely just a cast of like 6.
And there's nothing like there's no like sudden in the camera scary thing.
No, not a single thing, because it's not a monster movie. It's what's the deal with Barry, the McAvoy character.
I love that movie with Bill Murray and Richard Dreyfuss.
Yes. What's the deal with Barry?
Oh, man.
What about Barry?
Yes.
The best thing ever.
Yes. Baby steps.
Baby steps. I need. I'm sailing. I'm a sailor.
You couldn't even find a movie that actually had a character named Barry in it. You had to.
I think we're having fun.
No, to make it up.
All
You
right.
posed that question, so like.
Stugots is making the sequel. About Barry.
Yes. What about Barry?
What about?
Yes. What? Actually, it's Jerry Seinfeld. What is up with Barry? I don't know. I never know who's going to answer the phone.
You know what the deal is with Geekodrome knows?
I guess we're ending it.
Oh, we're ending it because the deal with Geekodrome is geekodrome.co to find out more about Geekodrome. We're on iTunes, and check us out, subscribe, give us 5 stars. Let's rock and roll.
5 stars, baby. Give us a review, and we will send you a gift. And I mean it. A real gift. Not like a gift like a bell for your bicycle. A real gift. You're going to get.
Right. From the Just John collection.
You're going to get something out of the Just John collection, baby.
I was talking to Stugots earlier today. We might be doing something next week. We'll let you know. But
okay.
In the meantime, if you really want to get the skinny on that, you should also follow us on Twitter at Geekodrome Pod. Might even want to look at Facebook at Geekodrome Podcast.
Please do.
I am John. I'm on the Twitters at Just John. Shelle can be found at Just Too Groovy on Twitter and Gab. Stugots is at Don Stugots on the Twitters, and he hosts the Eat 'em Up show on Monday nights when he's not.
That's right, baby. We're coming back next Monday night. The season premiere of Eat Up. You better be ready, because it's gonna drive you wild, baby.
What you gonna do when the Eat Up show runs wild on you?
Rivermania 2, that's what's going down next Monday night at 8 p.m. on the Eat Up show.
Send me your leftovers. Yeah, I kind of figured that. Music from the Geekodromes? That's my first house.
Yay! Yay, first house. Thank you.
And until next week, it's been too sweet.